up and ain't getting that mess up the drawer, but I never had to break down. Straight play, if you love her, don't break down. Some little shit like I can make her ass say that she believe that we back at the crib. She like, how you shoot this class?
Attorney representing the Black Organizing Project. And I just wanted to let people know there was a correlation, there's a connection between the police. Back a couple of years ago, Raheem Brown was killed by the Oakland Unified School District school police. You all know him? You remember that case? Yeah, and he was over by Skyline High School when he was murdered. And then all of a sudden here is Alan Blueford, and he gets killed by OPD. This police question is serious. We need more people to get involved and fight for justice and stand in unity and solidarity with the Blueford family to get justice.
Hi, my name is Betty Olson-Jones, and I'm a teacher and the president of the Oakland Education Association, which represents the 2,500 teachers in Oakland. And we really are sick and tired of watching our students die. Alan Blueford was set to graduate from Skyline High School in a few weeks. Last year, at least eight of our current students were murdered.
And I share, as a teacher, I share the heartbreak of losing a student who is set to graduate. So many of my seniors are getting ready, they're getting their gowns, they're getting their yearbooks, they're getting their senior hoodies. And the idea that somebody who was so close to that lost their life in such a terrible way, in such a criminal way.
Justice for Alan Blueford! We'll get to a few more speakers in a second. Let's bring everybody's attention. That's one of the DAs standing across the street, talking on a cell phone while we're standing in the heat talking to each other. It's good to see people out here. At the end of the day, we're trying to get results. Us standing in a circle and only talking to each other won't actually get results if we're not making an impact on the people we're trying to have hear what we're saying. So we're going to starting today. I would like to propose that there's never another rally without direct action following it in some way, form, or fashion.
Shame on you for doing nothing when they're shooting children in the streets here, which is what he was, a young man in the streets of Oakland. Thank you.
Fist in the air!
They got an army of staffers to elect Democrats.
Fist in the air! I ain't gonna stop saying to everybody, put their fist in the air!
Fist in the air!
I want to take a minute and remind people why the Blueford family is not here right now. Because I think it's really easy for us as activists, some of us professional activists, professional protesters, to get caught up in what we're doing, and this is just something that we do. But we didn't call this rally for us to just get together and talk to each other. We called this rally because the family asked us to call this rally so that we could continue to raise awareness about what happened to their son. And on our end, not just what happened to their son, but what happened to Wanda Johnson's son, what happened to Sean Bell, what happened to Sean Bell, what happened to Derek Jones, what happened, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. As a matter of fact, one of the pigs running around here came up to me because somebody, I don't know who, somebody that doesn't know me, said that I could be a liaison for them for this event. I said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. He said, we want to keep it safe. I said, does that mean that no young black or brown men are going to get killed at this event? Because that is what I mean by keeping it safe. And he said, ma'am, I could tell you a story. I said, sir, I could tell you 50 just this year. This is an epidemic. There is an epidemic. And I know I said it in the last video, there's an epidemic of police executions in this community. And we can't keep starting and stopping. So the Oscar Grant movement starts. We got injustice. The pig went to jail. We stopped. Alan Blueford, Derek Jones got killed. We started up again. That died out. Alan Blueford's dead. We started up again. That died out. What this has got to be is the beginning of a strategic long-term campaign against the state to end state-sanctioned killings of black and brown men. Because I'm, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm tired of doing it, shit. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm tired of listening to you talk, and nothing changes. I digress from my first point. We are here today without the Blueford family because they tried to clean out their child's room today and lost it. I'm a mama. I can't even imagine. And I know some of you out here are parents. And I just want people to take a minute and think about what that is like. Just a week before graduation, that you're trying to clean out your child's room and go through his things because the police executed him like a dog in the street and let him bleed out for 4 hours like an animal. No more starting and stopping. This summer has to be the beginning of a campaign to stop this shit at all costs, by any means necessary.
I really don't have no faith that this system is going to hold the officer that killed Alan Blueford accountable. It's going to take people power. It's going to take direct actions that's going to make this system actually respond, man. Marches and rallies is good, but we need to look in the past on how we got the system, how we got this country to actually make changes. You know, we had, and back in the day, they had sit-ins, man. They had different type of actions, man, that would get this system to act. So, I mean, we got to step it up. We got to be more militant in this movement. And one thing I want to say is that the OPD is corrupt. It's criminal. They always, whenever they kill a police, they always want to talk about how there's a lot of black on black crime. I guarantee you're going to hear that argument that, oh, you know, you guys kill each other a lot. But one thing that happens, when we kill each other, we go to jail for damn near life. When police, when they kill, they get a paid leave. They get a vacation. Man, this is the state that is murdering. I'm saying, hear my words, murdering black youth, brown youth, marginalized youth, poor youth, with impunity. They get a paid vacation. They got laws in this state that you can't even get their background. The police that killed Alan Blueford, there's no way you can find out if he killed somebody last week. So it's going to have to be a movement. It's going to have to be a movement to stop state violence. Oakland alone has multi-million dollars that they done gave out in lawsuits against their corrupt police force. The city council knows it's corrupt. Any city official here knows that their police station is a criminal police station, a fascist police station. So we're going to need to do something. We have to step it up besides doing marches and doing rallies outside of it, man. We're going to have to make them see that this is going to have to stop. It's going to have to stop, and it's going to take numbers, and it's going to take us stepping our game up. I don't know if you guys know about Raheem Brown, another brother that was murdered by the OUSD school police board. I just read in the news that the FBI is investigating them now. You know, the school board investigator said it was a justified homicide. Alameda County investigated the officer, said it was a justified homicide, and now the FBI has got a grand jury on the officer. You know, so what can we do? It done went all the way up the ladder. These officers, they kill and they murder with impunity. There's nothing we can do. There's laws. And so it's going to have to take some steps outside the law, man. It's going to have to take civil disobedience, direct action to hold them accountable, man. And everything I heard today is true, man. We're going to have to overturn this whole system. But the state and the police are the dogs that keep this system in place. And they murder with impunity, man. That's all I had to say. Thank you. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Fuck the police.
We shut them down. And we're not trying to sound cute. It's actually serious. That is, we need to organize political strikes, like the longshoremen did, where we respond to their murder by shutting them down. But this needs to become a movement, so it's not just some polite strikes. We're talking about shutting down the city. We're talking about picket lines that need defended. We're talking about the black communities defending. We need to talk about organizing working class labor, black and brown defense guards. We need to always develop revolutionary theory and revolutionary program from what has preceded us. The Black Panther Party developed the self-defense tactic coming from the Deacons for Defense, the Lowndes County Freedom Organization, Robert F. Williams, and then the unnamed self-defense efforts before that. But the point is, they developed that tactic, but the capitalists defeated them because they out-organized them and changed their tactics. So let's not learn from that, is we have to always adjust our tactics, which means we need to be very aware of politically what we're doing. So I tell you what, I could do this for 10 minutes, really. And I never get the chance, but I'm not going to do that here because we have a lot of other people who want to say stuff. But I do want to say this about labor, black, and brown.
First off, my mama ain't raised no food. Told me hit you to the window, looked at every bird of pool. Water murder rate high, graduation rate low. And I'm confined to a plantation called a ghetto. And too many of us fighting because most of us don't know. Education, the administration, they fight for. We need to brighten our hope, so I'm around like the boat. Come together like a fist, they hit them right in the nose. I suppose, because my pants ain't down to the floor. An institution of high knowledge ain't where I belong. Black pursuing college ain't a dream that I want. Like Dr. Martin Luther King, but now that he gone, ain't no reason for the dream to die. It's a war against education that we gon' fight. I'm gonna get that man the evening line. Tell him chop from the top so we can run. They need to chop from the top. Cut the board administration. Chop from the top. They limit our education. Chop from the top. You tell them chop from the top. They need to chop from the top. You tell them chop from the top. They need to chop. Administration trying to stick to their guns, but we got proof that all of you misappropriate funds. They want the whole piece of pie and try to leave us the crust. Like this Obama in office, we can't complain about nothing. Now how you think that we supposed to act? They cut 138 million. They try to give us about 2 million back. They cut 600 classes, student services, and bus passes, schools with army recruiters. We losing students. I'm taking action. Who's coming with me? I got 4 kids and I'm trying to get a PhD. I've been to budget cut meetings with the SUP. And I'd have been beaten by the OPD. And I'd have been reading about W.E.B. Du Bois. Who really took it seriously? They call it national security. Cause there's too many of us in the streets fighting for the right to read. Chop from the top. Cut the board administration. Chop from the top. They limit my education. Chop from the top. They need to chop from the top. They tell them chop from the top. They need to chop from the top. They need to chop from the top. Cut the board administration. Chop from the top. Don't limit our education. Chop from the top. Chop from the top. Chop from the top. So hard on the street now here it's like book 300. Fees 400. Brick 900. Food 200. Watch stimulus check. Watch stimulus check. But Bella not these banks, but they ain't helped us yet. Push.
Meet at the Oakland Coliseum Arch Station after the rally and march to the church. Please look for more.
38,000 bail. I try to save a transgender life. They didn't put that in the news. They didn't put that. It took 49 minutes for the ambulance to come. And once the ambulance comes, the ambulance drivers didn't even get out. They waited for the coroner to come and the ambulance left. They didn't put that in the news.